Hello, and welcome to the clinical readmissions demonstration. Hospitalizations account for roughly half of all healthcare costs, and as a result, reducing the number of readmissions is the main focus in improving the coordination and quality of care. Many organizations are data-rich, but unfortunately, they also tend to be information-poor. Understanding where to start analyzing your patient population can be a daunting task. Administrators are left trying to answer questions such as which facilities have higher readmission rates than others, which ICD-9 codes lend themselves to a higher readmission rate, and which providers have the highest readmission rates. In order to answer these questions and more, you need a flexible yet powerful analytics engine to help turn all the data into usable information. This application is one example of how QlikView is helping many providers do just that. Traditionally, healthcare professionals have to analyze data using static reports. And while these reports contain valuable information, they are single-focused, and the reports cannot answer the questions after the initial question. QlikView allows the user to interact with the data and to answer those inevitable other questions. So to see this in action, let's start on the Encounters Detail tab. We want to look at the encounter history of a single patient. The patient's name is Bobby S. Hackbarth, and the patient identification number is 1001217. Using the global search box at the top of the screen, let's start typing in the patient ID number, 1001217. We can see that patient Bobby S. Hackbarth is one of our options, so let's go ahead and select that patient. Since most healthcare professionals are used to viewing static reports, let's take a look at a static report that was built within QlikView. To do so, we'll click on the Print Report icon at the top of the screen. Next, let's select Print Preview so we can see how the report was formatted. We can see right off the bat that there are many pages of patient details in this report. What if we wanted to see the lab reports of Bobby Hackbarth's latest hospital encounter? With the static report, we'd have to scroll through the encounter data to see the latest encounter date. After that, we'd have to scroll to find the lab details and match up the dates with the latest encounter date. So what if we wanted to perform the same analysis within QlikView? First, in the Encounter Details table, we would sort the date in descending order. Next, we would select the first date of September 28, 2012, and this selection will filter all of the data down to a single encounter. So now, if we look at the lab orders table, we can see the data has been filtered down to only the lab orders for the date that we previously selected in the Encounter Details chart. And if we had any additional questions about the patient, we could simply continue to make selections until all of our questions are answered instead of having to run a separate report. So in conclusion, we looked at both static reports and QlikView's ability to dynamically filter the data to answer all the questions that a user might have. We showed how in a static report the user would have to go page by page to find the data that they wanted to analyze and then match those findings up with other tables to try to get some analysis. We saw that QlikView allows users to filter the data so that they can analyze the data quickly and with a full picture view of the analysis, proving once again that QlikView simplifies analysis for everyone, everywhere. This concludes the demo.